Welcome to another edition of Brooklyn Park Now. We're at the launch for the Better Together action plan for My Brother's Keepers and Cities United. This is an effort by Brooklyn Park to help make sure our youth have opportunity, make sure they graduate from school, make sure they feel safe in our community. So now we're joined by Antonio Smith, the city's front person on My Brother's Keeper. Maybe you could tell us all about it.
Well, My Brother's Keeper is a national initiative, a challenge put out by President Obama. It's really about the disadvantaged young people and how they're faced with challenges of lack of education, with challenges of unemployment, and challenges of exposure to crime.
Yep.
And so My Brother's Keeper really sets up the framework so that we can, we as individual cities can address that. And we are thankful to you, Mayor Lunde, for signing up and accepting the challenge, because that gives us the authority to move forward and work with the different community organizations and departments here within the city of Brooklyn Park.
No, I think one of the things that's important is it's not meant to tell people what to do. It's kind of like a guide, and it says a healthy community who's serious about this should be doing these things.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And another thing is that this work is not just started after the challenge has been issued, okay? We were already doing some of these things. And now under this framework, we're able to bring the teams together, identify who's here, identify the assets, identify the needs, create a strategy, and then look at a policy review and then come up with a plan. So today we're here to launch the City of Brooklyn Park's Better Together Local Action Plan. So
now we're joined by Geraldine Black, Senior Associate with National League of Cities. And Brooklyn Park has been involved heavily with Cities United and My Brother's Keeper. And it's really an effort to kind of help combat some of those gaps. And Geraldine, you're kind of one of the leaders in National League of Cities, Cities United. Maybe you could talk a little bit, what's everyone else doing around the country? What have you seen?
Yeah, well, Cities United is a great complement to My Brother's Keeper. It's an initiative that was started by Mayor Michael Nutter of Philadelphia, the CEO and president of Casey Family Programs, Dr. William Bell, Mayor Mitch Landrieu of New Orleans, and a whole host of other partners, including the National League of Cities. So we are a partner in this space, working to reduce violence and violence-related deaths of African American men and boys. And so currently we have 76 mayors, including the awesome, amazing Mayor Lunde of Brooklyn Park, who are championing and taking leadership in this space, which is really gaining a lot of attention as of late, especially when we're looking at what's been happening in our community. So Brooklyn Park has been a great leader in what's been happening and the work that they're doing with young people. And we're seeing a lot of other examples of cities such as Louisville, which is doing a lot of great work in the community on the ground. It's also part of their MBK work. We're also looking at, or there are other cities too across the country, from big and small, who are doing great work and as part of other initiatives that they might be already a part of too. So like My Brother's Keeper or the Forum for the National Forum for Youth Violence Prevention. And we're just really thankful that Cities United has been able to further the goals and the purpose and the mission behind the great work that cities are already doing across the country. So yeah, so very excited to be here for this amazing forum and to see what the young people are doing here in Brooklyn Park, and to see their voices being heard, and to again be able to lift up the great example that Brooklyn Park is really shining a light on for other cities across the country. So.
My name is Portia. It is true what they say, some people's life story are tougher than yours. You never know whose life story is whose. My life story begins with when I was at home with my dad. I'm originally from Ghana, Africa. I came to the United States in 2006, and it was all good. I was daddy's little girl, you know, until I hit my teenage years, and me and my father never got to see eye to eye. But now that I'm a young adult and I've seen other people's family, I understand as to why he acted the way that he acted, and he wanted to protect me. But being as a child, you want to know, you're curious as to why your parents are telling you not to do the things they're telling you to do, so you do it actually to find out and have the experience. But I found out about the internship through Avenues. And here we have some of the staff from Avenues, Chandler, Sarah. And through the internship, I found out about My Brother's Keeper. My Brother's Keeper is a very great program. It's going to help young people and young adults like us.
Paul Strong, call 88052, please. Paul Strong, call 88052, or report to the athletic office.
It's going to be helping young adults like us to stay off the streets and get jobs and open new opportunities for us. During this internship, I learned that there's a lot to life than just your situation that you're in, that you have to learn how to look forward and not backward. I had the opportunity to work for a great boss, Antonio, and I've learned a lot from him, to be honest. I've learned how to be patient. I've learned how to just relax and go with the flow. And this means a lot to me because just yesterday, I didn't think I would really become anything, but today I have the chance to be the director of the fashion show, the host of the talent show, and I'm in front of you great people and giving the speech. My number one goal in life is to make my father proud, to be honest, and to make everybody else around me proud, all the people that raised me. And it's crazy because just yesterday I was doing the negative things, and now I have the opportunity to change my life because of My Brother's Keeper. I hope that you guys out there, young adults, young teenagers, will also take it into consideration to join the program and change your life too.
Hey, Timothy.
Hey, how you
Nice
doing,
to see
sir?
you.
Nice to meet you.
So we're joined with Timothy Coates, who's Brooklink intern, and so we have a big event today, and we're kind of talking about different things, and why don't you talk a little bit about what you've been doing as an intern and what you've seen and believe in.
Well, we work with My Brother's Keeper and Cities Internationals. We've been doing like some events. We have National Night Out, where we had a movie, Happy Gilmore. We had the community come out. We've also had, like today we're having a fashion show, a talent show for multicultural. It's for 3 West African countries, Liberia, Ghana, and Cameroon. So we're actually having like the community come out, it's the community engagement. So we have as many activities as we possibly can for a community to come out. It's not just one culture, it's many cultures all together. So so we all can come together as a community instead of just different cultures. So.
I think that's part of what Brook Park, we've got so many different cultures. People,
Right.
It's called diversity is diverse.
I actually moved here last year around this time. I moved here to visit my family for a family reunion, but family issues, so I ended up staying and thinking I had a home to stay in, but family altercations I didn't know about, so I got kicked out. I was homeless for about 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
I was actually looking for a place to stay, and no one would let me in, seeing I was a stranger. I went 11 years without seeing my family, so they wasn't that easy with accepting me into their homes.
Yep.
So I was sleeping downtown Minneapolis about 6-7 months. Like around, April of last year, I came here. I was walking around. I decided to just get on the bus and just see where they end me up at.
Yep.
I decided I just so happened to walk into Brooklyn Avenues for Youth, not knowing it was a shelter.
Yep.
I knocked on the door, asked for a cup of water and, for a sandwich. They gave me the sandwich. As I was leaving out the door, a man named Antonio and a man named Darnell, they both stopped me and they kind of asked me what my story was, and I told them what was going on. So they explained to me that was a shelter, and they actually helped me with housing. They helped me get into my house next week. they helped me get into this program for the internship for Brooklyn Park with Brook Alliance. That's actually how I how I got into this program. Actually, from all I wanted was a sandwich, now I got all this. So
Fate works in mysterious ways. But yeah, so you ended up at the shelter, and one of the things that, a year ago we were talking about is that in our city there's so many youth that don't have the opportunities. There's the shelter's all full, and so I guess I can only say I'm glad you found us, and glad you're with us.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
All right, that's it for this edition of Brooklyn Park Now. We hope you enjoyed the show.